Every month I do short book chats featuring Penguin USA's paperback releases from Berkeley Prime Crime and Obsidian. There's a practical reason for this. The books arrive mid-month, too late for my Treasures in the Closet blog. But Macmillan is always on top of it when it comes to sending me books from St. Martin's and Minotaur. However, I think my friend Talia was only half kidding when she said, "Love the book chats. When are you featuring Macmillan?" No one does any better networking than Talia. She's the director of library marketing for Macmillan. She's introduced me to Bobby Brinson at HarperCollins and Dominic Jenkins at Penguin. And we love her here in Arizona. So Talia, this one is for you. These are all of Macmillan's books that landed in my house this month. Too late for Treasures in the Closet. In preparation for the March release of Chelsea Cain's next thriller, Night Season, all three of her books featuring beauty killer Gretchen Lowell and the man who is haunted by her, Portland detective Archie Sheridan, have been released in trade paperback. Discover the books now with Sweetheart, Heartsick, and Evil at Heart. Lindsay Davis takes us back to first century Rome in her latest Marcus Didius Falco novel, Nemesis. In the summer of 77 AD, Roman informer Marcus Didius Falco investigates corruption at the highest level and a notorious group who terrorize the neighborhood. Seems like nothing has really changed in 20 centuries. Gerald Elias's Dance Macabre begins with music at Carnegie Hall and ends in the courtroom. But it's up to blind violinist Daniel Jacobus to find out if justice was really done. Tracy Kiley's Murder at Longbourn brought us Jane Austen quoting amateur sleuth Elizabeth Parker. Now she continues her adventures in Murder on the Bride's Side, a novel that draws upon Sense and Sensibility. Murder at a wedding forces Elizabeth to clear a suspect, stop the bride from investigating, and determine whether her boyfriend is really ready for romance. It's been 13 years since Richard A. Lupoff brought a Hobart Lindsay and Marvia Plum mystery to readers. Now, in The Emerald Cat Killer, the retired insurance investigator joins forces with police detective Marvia Plum in a story of a young street punk, a runaway, a missing noir novel, and a murdered novelist. I actually bought these two books, published by Tor, one of Macmillan's houses, but they still came into my house this month. James O'Neill's futuristic cop novels are set in a depopulated Florida, in a world shattered by disease and nuclear war. Tom Wilner is what passes for a cop in this ravaged scenario in the books The Human Disguise and The Double Human. How can one man take on violence and killers who aren't even human? Minotaur Books releases last year's S.J. Rosen book, The Shanghai Moon, in trade paperback, just before the October release of On the Line. In Shanghai Moon, private investigators Lydia Chin and Bill Smith investigated a stolen gem in a story that took readers from present-day Chinatown to a vanished China, a story of a little-known episode in the Holocaust. On the Line forces Bill Smith to play a game, matching wits with a psychopath who kidnapped Lydia Chin. The Holy Thief is a debut novel by William Ryan. It's a story that transports readers to Stalinist Russia and the decaying and dangerous world of police detective Alexei Korolev as he tries to capture a killer who has brought terror to the streets of Moscow. Do you want a sneak preview of October? Iris Johansson's Chasing the Night brings back forensic sculptor Eve Duncan as she helps a CIA agent whose son disappeared when he was only 2. If Eve can recreate his face as he looks now at 11, his mother may be able to find him. But she could also put everyone she loves in the path of evil and vengeance. I began and ended this chat with Lane Smith's It's a Book. This is a picture book for adults. Futuristic? It's a must-read in this Kindle, Nook, iPad age. You can't see the back cover. It says, can it text, blog, scroll, Wi-Fi, tweet? No, it's a book. And these are Macmillan's books. And this is for you, Talia.